Tried to go live while you were doing that to get you on there, but I was a little bit too slow. Welcome, everybody.
That's
to
slow on
sh-
the draw there. That's why you won't make it very far in law enforcement in these dangerous times.
that is true, everybody. It is Shitty Cowboys Saturday, which means first we have to start off with. Actually, first, what we want to start off with is this coming Friday to Saturday, we've got our 24-hour Extra Life charity event. So you can donate there on the screen, bit.ly/goose2021, and help us hit our goal of $3,000. And if you didn't know yet, in the middle of the night, depending on where you are in the world, it's probably going to be in the middle of the night. We have got the original Shitty Cowboys will be Sean and Gerundu playing some Red Dead Redemption as their Shitty Cowboys characters. So make sure to tune into that and all the other events on that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be us doing mostly tabletop stuff and then some video games overnight for 24 hours straight to raise money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital. So yeah, go check that out and donate. And now, who wants to recap last time on Shitty Cowboys? I think I did the last recap, actually.
You did, made you do it. So I guess it's me. Well, we was fixing to link up with the rest of Silas's posse there, and there was it Doc? Was the fellow we was there to meet in this village of halflings, and they all herded and dealt with dinosaurs. All of a sudden, the village came under attack by a herd of rampaging hadrosaurs and stegosaurs or triceratops or something, and also allosaurus was causing a stampede.
Yep.
So, I turned into a hadrosaurus and tried to rally them as a kind of a leader, I suppose. Sean perpetuated some acts of daring do and wrestled up some of them dinosaurs as I was fixing a rampage through the halfling village. And eventually we turned the tide and convinced the fleeing hadrosaurs to stampede at the allosaurus, and we fought them off.
Yeah, you
That was about it, but that was a long fight.
It was, and that's why tonight, for this next portion of this adventure, I had already planned it for last time, thinking that for some reason that it was going to go much quicker than that. But yeah, you ended up turning I think it was like a dozen or 2 dozen dinosaurs towards the predators and stomped them out. Sean Morrison riding your back. You did get
yeah.
You did
got turned back into a man.
Yeah, you got hit really hard and turned back into jambalaya, and Sean Marston just stayed on your back.
Well, it's strange, but a large dinosaur has less hit points than I as a person do. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah. Very weak constitutions have dinosaurs.
I believe it was one hit. You got hit one time and turned back into a man.
For that brief period, I was majestic.
Yeah, it was, and you were able to speak with the dinosaurs and convince them to.
That's right.
Turn against their oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, after that, Doc was even more indebted to you all now for helping the tribe that he was working with and trying to heal up. The original goal was that 2 episodes ago you guys were in a gnarly bar fight. Silas found you guys and liked the cut of your jibs and hired you for a sum of gold each to go and bring what is that person's name to justice. Of course I will see it here in my notes pop up at me in a minute, but it's this person murdered his friend in the town of Wisp Gulch. Baron, we can just call him the Baron because obviously his name's not super. Brimmer, Baron Brimmer.
Baron Brimmer.
and he wanted you two to go and help him bring this person to justice because he can't really go to law enforcement because Brimmer kind of owns all the law enforcement in Wisp Gulch. Brimmer trades in Dragonshards and Witch Iron, so he's actually the one that paid for this lightning rail that goes around not only West Hollow but kind of all around this Western Plains. And he also had a stop installed at Wisp Gulch. So you guys are going to be taking the lightning rail to go and confront Brimmer. And after boarding the lightning rail, Silas did mention to you guys that his plan is to somehow leave behind the train cars of Brimmer's men, because majority, if not all, there may be some people that are working on this train, or maybe some people that are just like you all on the train for, train purposes. But the vast majority of people that are going to be on
Standard
here,
train purposes,
standard, getting
Everyday
from point
train
A to point
purposes.
B. But a lot of them are going to be Brimmer's men. So the goal is to leave behind the train cars, so that when you get to Wisp Gulch, you'll have a lot less resistance, and also it will kind of rally the townsfolk to show that Brimmer's not invincible. Like you guys, already stood up to him once with this, at least minor inconvenience of stopping this train. So that's kind of the goal, is to somehow stop this. He wants to separate cars and get them left behind, or stop the train completely. And he's got some contacts that are going to be meeting up with you all to get you the rest of the way to Wisp Gulch after you all do whatever your plan is. And I think that's a pretty thorough recap.
Yeah.
We entered in, and you all are sitting coach, just to refresh everybody on the kind of layout of this train. It only has 8 cars, not 101. The car all the way in the back is gambling car, then coach carriage, and then there is bar, and then 2 luxury cars, and then 2 supply cars, and then the engine car.
Did you get that reference now?
Yes, now that I
Yeah.
started watching, well, no, it's from Snowpiercer, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's more than 101, isn't it? 1,000?
1001.
1,001. Yeah. Okay.
But still. That's what
I
I was
get
going
it
for.
now,
I was
though.
just a little drunk.
We were, I think, yeah. I know I was a little drunk in the last one, too. So I'm glad that I edited a little bit today to refresh my memory, and that's why I was able to do that recap. So yeah, we'll let me get some tabletop audio going. That is hopefully not super loud. And we'll start off in the coach car with you two, Clang, Silas, and not Clang, it's Twang, and Doc. So it's you 5 together, and there's some other people in coach. So the cars, for, distances and things like that, the cars are about 100 foot wide, or 100 foot long and 50 foot wide. Pretty big cars. And you can see that there are double doors on either side of this car that are like glass double doors that are automatic doors that open and close when people approach them. Just so you guys can kind of get a sense of what this car that you guys are in right now is nothing but about 10 rows of seats. And in the middle, there's like a square of seats that have actual corners facing each other. So your group would probably be taking up like a decent chunk of that, those 2 like booths that are facing each other, as you guys can kind of conspire. All right. I didn't really think we'd be able to get on the train, to be honest. So now I'm kind of at a loss for what we should do next. You 2 fellas got any
Well,
ideas?
we'll get in real close and whisper like, because this is Surreptitious business. So, the plan was that we disconnect these here train cars from the engine.
Yeah, or just stop like the whole train. But there may be some like, innocent people on here, so maybe not like blow up the train. But if we stop it or just whatever we can do.
Well, easiest way to get a snake is to cut off his head. So we push to the front of the train. Then we either disconnect the carriages from the engine or from the supply cars and drop them that way, or else we hold up the driver.
Okay.
Hey, it's only 8 cars, ain't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't that, when I was coming in, I was only counting 8 cars, so I don't think it'd be too hard to push up through. I mean, honestly, we've got tickets, like, we paid. So I don't know if anyone's gonna really, like...
Why don't we see how far
us.
we can get up the train with these here tickets, and then we'll go from there. Keep going until somebody stops us.
Okay.
Is there anybody with any fancy shooting irons or anything?
No, in here, there's not a ton of other riders. You think that this train's all pretty new, so it's probably the fact that it's so new, not a ton of people have, taken upon themselves to catch a ride on it yet. But you see... we'll say that there are 4 people that are scattered about further towards the next car closer to the engine, and then there are people that are ticket takers and people that are walking from one car to the other. You see some people that are really well dressed coming from further down and walking back towards the gambling car in the back. But in here, you don't see anyone with any guns in here.
All right. Cool. Well, I suppose we'll just press on. Ain't no need to do anything fancy like climb on the outside of the carriages unless somebody tries to stop us.
That does sound kind of cool, though.
It would be cool. I mean, it would be cool. But also be real friggin' dangerous. I mean, you see how fast we're going?
Yeah, I'd probably put it at about 30 miles an hour. This train's going about 30
Human
miles.
beings wasn't meant to travel so fast.
How fast do horses go?
Probably faster than 30 miles. I mean, my dog runs faster than like 30 miles an hour.
That's what I was thinking. It says this thing, while in operation, moves at 30 miles an hour, and I was thinking, that doesn't sound very fast.
Lightning rail, probably at least 100 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
I think the author of this, Alex Klippinger, who also wrote, what's it called, West Hollow, I think he didn't want anybody to fall off going 100 miles an hour and die, so he said at 30. Because, yeah, horses can run 55 miles an hour.
I mean, let's look steam locomotive top speed.
Yeah, Usain Bolt can probably run faster than this train, at least for a short distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, do you think it's going to be like...
The world speed record for a steam locomotive is 126 miles an hour, so...
That's much faster. I really think it boils down to him not wanting, if anybody did get up on top and fall, he didn't want anybody to just insta-die or get left behind.
Well, I mean, that's fair enough.
All right, so do we all go together? That'd be kind of suspicious, right? Like 5 of us.
You go up one at a time.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go one at a time?
Right,
well, I mean, I don't suppose we should just mosey on up as a posse.
I'll just change my voice like every day.
I forgot your voice changed.
It's them folk remedies I've been boiling up from all them roots and berries. It's having a very strange effect on your larynx.
It's got me all fucked up, boy.
It's like, well, one day that other testicle will descend, and we might settle on a voice. Until that time, we'll get you all the potions and lotions and keep praying.
So who wants to hop on up there first?
That's what I said to my first wife.
I mean, I think it seems like it should probably be one of you two. To be honest, you're both the better fighters of the five of us. I mean, Twang's kind of useless, and Doc is a pacifist, so...
Well, I am a wilderness ranger, as pointed by this here 10-star, so I think I'll take the lead on this one.
You want to go?
Come on, Sean, you can back me up. You're my deputy.
Yeah. We'll go as a duo.
Okay.
Anybody gives us any shit, I'll just flash me old 10.
Alright, we'll just hang back here until we get the signal, which... Do we have
What's the signal?
Do we have
I don't know,
one?
maybe a gunshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear a gunshot.
You hear
We'll
a
get up
gunshot, you know it's on.
We'll get up there real fast if we hear any gunshots. Okay, yeah, you two stand up and approach these doors, and they slide open. And so this is the first time you are seeing really the kind of connecting apparatuses between these cars. So walking on, it's a platform that is about 10 feet wide. It's like a steel, like a mesh grate platform that has these chest high, like mid chest high railings to you two that are metal railings, and then the car in front of you also has that same style 10 foot by 5 foot little platform, like that's just butting up against to it, and then on either side, left and right, it's open air right now. It's not straight car to car. You walk onto this platform and you can look to the left and right, and there are these two on either side. They're really big, maybe like a foot in circumference. They kind of look like big iron like bolts, but they're pressed together and almost touching but not touching, and it's on either side of it. It's probably some kind of like really heavy magnet or something that's keeping them together. And then you take a couple steps, and then the doors in front of you slide open. And inside here, this is the bar car. This is a stark contrast to the car you all just came from, because this car is not only is it actually pretty packed, you do see some weaponry in here. You see a couple what look to be, you'd probably put them as like drunken mercenaries of some sort. You've seen their type before. They're pretty rough looking, and like I said, they all have at least one gun. Some have two. Some have a rifle on their back. This is probably Brimmer's kind of armed protection for his car, and because this is also a cargo car, so it needs to have some kind of insurance to protect that cargo. But like I said, they're also drinking right now. And so this one is again about 100 foot long, 50 feet wide. There's a few different bar tops in here. There's actually a full-on big rectangle bar in the bottom left. And then the far corner away from you is another smaller bar. And there's padded booths that kind of crisscross all around, and then a couple scattered small tables. And then some more doors on the other side.
How many guards do you think there are?
How many guards? We would put that at about 9.
Oh.
And then there's some people that aren't armed also in here enjoying a drink. They seem a lot less rowdy. Maybe even a little timid from the armed mercenaries nearby. But I mean, they seem, in a good enough mood. You hear them swapping stories, and it's I don't know. It's not like they're like itching for a fight. It doesn't look like, and they're not really paying you too much mind at all.
Well, I guess we're gonna just try and breeze on through, just all casual like.
All right.
Like we
Partners,
belong.
yep. Had it.
Okay.
Pardon me? Excuse me. Excuse me, fella. Thank you.
We'll say that you two get halfway into this car, and then you can see that on the far end of it, the door that you two are heading towards, this one does have an armed ticket taker by this door, because I don't remember. I know I said it. I don't know how you would have known it. Maybe like there was like a map of the train cars, or maybe Silas had some inside scoop about the train, because the next car is the luxury cars. So you think that this person probably actually does care if you've got the luxury first class ticket or not to go into this next car. Just wanted to give you guys that
Pick up
heads
some
up.
bullshit.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I can probably impress upon him the urgency of the situation with my law badge and such. If that doesn't work, I had another idea. So, you know how I can use my wasps to, like, do things for me, like carry things around, as if I was a magician using the spell Mage Hand. But it's wasps that do things, right? Now, say I wanted my Mage Hand made of wasps not to do any physical damage to somebody, but just to, like, pinch him on the nose, say. Just to, like, annoy him. And I get, like, a cloud of wasps just, like, pinching and pinching and pinching this guy on the face.
Which guy?
Now, would that be something that the dungeon master might allow? I'm not asking the mage hand to lift anything heavy or do any damage, just to, like, pinch his face. Like wasps, stinging.
Okay, is this going to be plan A or B?
I think plan B.
Plan B. Oh, it would have been very funny if they were bees. It's so kind of funny with them.
Well, it's
wasps.
plain wasp. Plain strappy buzzy thing.
Okay. Yeah. That would probably, depending on how we get to that, that may work. But for now, if we want, we can walk up to him and just do whatever kind of bullshit you guys are about to do.
What time of day is it?
It's little in the afternoon, maybe like 2. Does that
All
change?
right.
Does that change things?
Yeah, I was
Just-
wondering that too.
Just changes my greeting. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Good afternoon, partner.
He stands at attention. Afternoon.
I see you were very industrious and attentive to your duties there, sir.
Yes, sir. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
I take it that you are there to ensure that no riffraff enter the first-class establishment.
That's right, sir.
Is that right? Well, if I... Just be careful now, because I am here incognitus. I'll just open up my lapel and it's my... my fudge. My name is Jambalaya Pendergrass. You may have heard of me. I am a wilderness ranger, and I am enforced of the law in these here parts.
Never before,
Now-
sir.
Now, sir, well, I have information that there are bandits undercover as well-dressed gentlemen in first class. I have to make it my duty to investigate.
Sir, this is Baron Brimmer's train, sir.
Well, I'm sure Baron Brimmer wouldn't like it if his friends were all roughed up and riled by some bushwhackers live from off the prairie. I will keep my voice down. I'm getting excited now.
He's
Don't want
he's
to
like,
don't want to alarm these fine people.
sure. Jambalaya? Is it Jambalaya?
Jambalaya Pendergrass, but you can just
Jambalaya-
call me Ranger if you like.
Ranger Jambalaya. I don't know if you know this, but Brimmer doesn't exactly hire the cream of the crop, right? It's usually bandits. There's gonna
Well,
be
these is-
bandits here. There's bandits in this room.
Well, I'm aware of that, but they're super bandits, like even worse bandits. You think you know what regular bandits is like? You want to see the bandits that prey on the bandits. Bandit plus, super bandits.
Okay, let's do a deception check. Let's see how that goes. Super bandits. First roll of the night. Oh, you're not in roll 20.
Oh, hang on.
Or are we in the
Oh, yeah, I
roll
didn't
20?
sign
Me and
in.
Sean
Yeah,
couldn't
must-
remember.
My bad.
Oh, God. I don't know if I want this to go good or bad.
Well, it's gonna be an unmodified roll. So
Is it really? For deception?
yeah, I don't have.
What about with your badge? I thought you got
everything.
like advantage.
Oh yeah,
I thought with that
Yeah,
badge you get
I
advantage
have.
on any
Yeah,
kind of.
I do. Yeah, I have advantage on anything pertaining to me being a authority figure.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'll get advantage on that. Okay, I'm in now. Right, here it comes. That's a 9.
Nice.
Oh,
Not great for that one.
That's 16.
Okay. All right. I like it with the 16. Yeah. Oh gosh, sir. I don't think Primer
Keep your
is
voice
planning-
down.
Oh. Do you think there's any in here? He
Could be.
he puts his hand on his firearm.
Now, it could be. Now, I suggest you stay vigilant. But I think they would be likely to stay where their high priority targets are, which is in the first class.
Should we tell them about our partners?
Yeah, that's right. This is my. I deputized a party back there. So there's a Kenku feller. Don't speak much, but he plays a very good banjo. And who else was there? There's a fellow named Silas. And
Silas looks
wolf.
almost exactly like you, Drundu, do right now.
Well, there we go. Silas looks like kind of like this imaginary picture of me, and the other fellow's a warforged named Doc. Is that right? He was a warforged.
Okay, so like, would the super bandits have any like markings or any secret
If you was to open,
handshakes?
well, yeah. Now the thing is, you got to look out for. You guys see, they got a very distinctive tail. Now,
Tail?
what they do? A tail.
got tails?
Not a tail. A tail. Like in poker.
Okay. I
What
was never
they
good
do?
at poker.
Well, I can see that. What they do now? You got to keep your eyes, because they do very underhanded things. They got a secret handshake that they do underneath the table.
Okay.
So what you got to do is you got to make some pretense, get on your hands and knees, and look underneath all them tables. See? Because if they catch, they'll get wise and you'll never catch them. What they do is they reach underneath the table towards each other. You got the S grip in the fingers there. They wiggle it backwards and forwards. Then they take their hands out, slap them on the table.
And that means that they're both super bandits.
That means that's how they recognize each other.
Okay.
Of course, the other way you can tell is if they unbutton their shirts, they got a big S.
That might be easier to spot.
Well, I mean, you got to start like unbuttoning people's shirts,
He
which I
starts-
don't know. I don't know the limit of your authority
He
as a
unclasps.
security man on board this here train, but
He unclasps his gun. I
Yeah,
think I can
how-
do that.
try and keep your head low and don't pay any attention to what's coming in and out of the doors. You want to be looking underneath the tables
Okay.
all times.
I'm gonna go start flipping tables.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably a good idea.
We shouldn't have made our call shot like a gunfire.
That's true.
We should have him go tell the boys. I don't know what else to do. Head on up.
Excuse me a second. Just from back. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea if I do like shoot off a gun. I guess we'll like make the train go toot toot like
Are
three
you
times.
okay. Are you talking to me, Silas? Now. You
That's
ran
right.
back here, right? Okay.
I ran back in. I'm all out of breath because I had to run back all through the carriages. Yeah. But anyhow, we figured that actually shooting a gun was probably a pretty bad idea to keep things on the down low.
The moment you left, I thought that's a bad idea for that one.
So what we're gonna do instead is we'll make the train go like toot toot 3 times.
Well, toot toot toot, or toot toot 3 times, like toot 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 toot.
Like that. The second thing.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So 6 times toot 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 like that.
Okay.
Because they don't do that normally because it's weird,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
I don't think I've heard a single.
Because if it
toot
just
yet.
went toot once, they do that all the time, and you just get confusing. Anyhow,
All right. See ya. You guys run back to the security guy.
all right.
All right.
If
All right,
he's-
sir.
So, get low.
You get the front of the car. I'll get this car. It's pretty crowded. I'll check this one out. See if I can find any super
I'm leaving in
bands.
your capable hands. I can see you were a stickler for detail.
Yeah, I'll sniff them out.
I'm sure
sniff
you
'em.
will.
Okay. He lets you guys pass through with that 16 deception roll, and same thing. Those 2 platforms butted against each other with like the big magnets on either side. Doors slide open, and inside here, you see that it's the same size as the coach car is. But it's got maybe like a third of the seats, maybe a fourth of the seats. The seats are much bigger, much more plush. It's got 2 bathrooms. Like as soon as you walk in, there's a washroom on either side of the left and right to you all. Excuse me.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's a really comfortable. There's more privacy like in between seats because there's more room, and there's these they're like thick curtain dividers. So if you really wanted to eavesdrop, you'd probably be able to still, but it's at least more privacy than that coach car. In here, you see that there are 4 total people only, and they are sitting in one little square of 2 booths facing each other, and you can hear that they are. First off, you can tell right away they are all armed. And they are also just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit, and it seems like they're just kind of passing stories back and forth. So, before we go further, I was going to ask, what do you 2 think your approach is going to be for this one? There is not a person on the far end of this train car. Like the ticket taker behind you.
Well, we're outnumbered 2 to 1, and I'm not sure of our chances of taking them out silently. We could back out and try and climb over the top of this carriage.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Okay.
It's just us 2.
Okay, so go back onto the platform.
Because now the signal, unless I ain't running back to the back of the train again.
Again.
So now the signal is dependent on us getting to the fucking train.
Hopefully they would still alert to
We
it.
got to get there somehow to get back up. And now if we get there, get the train, we can come at him from 2 angles. When the other guys come in through the back of that carriage, we can come through the front.
good idea.
And like that.
So wait, what car are we on now?
You guys are on car number 4.
Out of 8?
So you know that you guys are in the first luxury car, first class car. There's 1 more first class car, 2 supply cars, and then engine.
We should go straight to the engine.
Yeah. I think we try and make a beeline over the roof. And just not get noticed by those fellers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because otherwise, we're probably going to get into a gunfight, right? And that's going to really fuck everything up.
We
All
do
right.
a couple toots,
That's it.
and then disconnect the engine.
Okay. Yeah. So going back into the train, or back into that platform where it's like open air around you. There are ladders affixed to the right side of the train car going up. You all will be able. You will be able to climb that for free, just like movement. So like if we were in combat, we'd have to be tracking that. But so you guys could climb that. But then it's a little gonna be a little tricky footing up there to make it to the end. So I'll just say that as soon as you two both climb up there and it's kind of shaky on the feet, it's mostly flat, but the edges are kind of like curved down, and there's some stuff in the way because up here there's actually these. It looks like kind of looks like little electrical boxes.
Like vents.
Yeah, there's some vents and like some like electrical boxes that are up here. So you got to do a little bit of like maneuvering around. So to get from one end to the other, we will need acrobatics checks or whatever you guys want to try to do to.
Is there anything we could tie off to?
Yeah, there is. Any of those things that I mentioned up there, you could probably get a rope around.
But like not like a rail or anything.
Oh, to make it all the way across? No.
No.
It's funny,
All
they've
right.
actually got a picture of the roof on this adventure. So
Let's see it.
I could send it to you guys, and I'll send it in Discord real quick.
Oh, I'm not in Discord. And my phone's dead.
Oh, I'll send it in Zoom chat, I guess, but Zoom chat's freaking weird. Here it comes.
Look, I drank a bunch of tequila yesterday and got my nails painted. They're beautiful. I did
There it
deadlifts
is.
with these nails today.
All right, I sent it. To be honest, I don't know exactly what all that stuff is.
What
but
is that?
It's like
Is that each car looks like
yeah,
that?
each car. That's the roof of each car.
Sorry, still loading for me.
So yeah, it's just like I mean the beige things are like skylight windows, I do believe. So they're like
Okay.
skylight windows looking down.
Oh, we could peek in every one of them. Take a look.
Yeah.
A quick look at my. Got something in my equipment, maybe.
Oh, this is weird.
But yeah, I don't know what that thing that goes all the way across. It's like the metal. I don't know. Just looks kind of like lightning rail train stuff.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Power shit.
Power shit, yeah.
All right, that's some power shit right there.
Don't touch that power shit.
Don't
No, I'm
yeah.
trying to keep my hands off. I don't see nothing that really would help me.
We could tie on those little rails. Just put it
Yeah,
around our
I was just
waist
seeing if I
as
had
a
any like
safety.
climbing gear or anything like that, but I don't.
Yeah, we have ropes. I mean,
Yeah, it's true. We got plenty of rope.
that's what they did in the old days.
I guess we'll tie off to the ladder. I got like 50 feet of rope, which should be plenty. We'll tie off to the ladder so I don't make, so if I do fall, at least
Yeah.
have something, and then like spool it around my waist.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just do the dex checks to see how well you all are able to get across. They're pretty low. Or I mean they're acrobatics unless you wanted to argue for something for a different skill check. You couldn't say
No,
like
acrobatics seems to be fair. It's balance, isn't
whoa, Sean Marston with a dirty 20.
it?
12.
12.
12 beats it. Yeah, so you're Sean Marston's definitely more sure-footed than Jambalaya
Ooh.
is. But you both are able to make it across to the end of this train car, and it is a 10-foot gap between trains. So I don't know what you guys are wanting to do. If we're gonna go roof to roof to roof. So the way, just a reminder, the way jumping in 5e works is that long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet, so like you get a 10-foot running jump, and you can jump whatever your strength is, which I'm guessing both of you have at least 10.
I'm jumping at least 15 feet.
15, yeah. Okay, so you got 15 strength. And Sean Marson is a fighter,
13.
probably. 13. Okay. Yeah. So you guys
I'm
could
gonna use
make
my
this.
lucky feet. Every one of these.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But for this, with both of you having the strength score and to make the jump, I don't think I would even
Have us roll.
make you guys roll. Yeah, you guys got the strength to make this jump. You guys just could make this jump. If we wanted, yeah, if we wanted to just go,
Yeah, like badasses.
yeah. This is a pretty badass scene if you actually really zoom out and think about it. Like, you guys are just fucking running along the roof of this train.
If you actually spend the time to really visualize some of the stuff we've done, you would be. It's absolutely horrifying and awe-inspiring at the same time.
So
Ball
it's
shots.
fucking gruesome. Yeah,
A lot of gruesome cock and ball torture. Yeah.
lot of wiener mutilation.
Well, I never said we was good people.
True.
That's true. We have never anywhere on this show claimed to be good. If anything, maybe lawful neutral or straight neutral, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we mostly do good things.
Yeah, exactly.
We just maybe enjoy bringing people to justice a little bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the it's the means justify the ends kind of thing, where it's like we're doing good with questionable means, which is better than doing bad with good means, I would think.
Well, you can't live like a lily-livered city boy, because they this ain't the city. It's wild, full of wild people.
I mean, fucking you two live here. Oh yeah, it is.
Well, that's right.
You guys want to peek in the window of this next car and just look down?
Sure.
I'm just gonna
Is that a
keep.
stealth check or?
So for the actual acrobatics part of it, I'm gonna keep that. Stealth? No, I don't think you would need a stealth check to just peek.
We're on a moving
peek
train,
down.
right? It's going to be reasonably loud anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
take a look.
Yeah. But yeah, by the way,
At terrifying speeds of 30 miles an hour.
well, mentioning it being pretty loud anyway, you all had that notion of the gunshot, but really, those magnets in between each car are giving off it's a pretty loud hum. So honestly, car to car situation, you don't even know if like each car is going to be able to hear like a gunshot. So especially like this far down, you're almost certain now with all the extra noise going on that if you fire a gun now, Doc and them definitely wouldn't hear a gun. So it's probably a really good call for you to swap that signal. But you two can peek down into the skylights and you see that there are two bandits. Again, same amount of chairs and everything. This room's a lot more sparse. There are two different bandits that are lying on two different benches. They are sprawled out, and from what you can tell, it looks like they are passed out, sleeping on the benches. Nobody else is in this car.
Just two of them?
You want to
Yeah, there's
bushwhack
two
them?
in this one.
Yeah, let's take
I'm
them
going to
out.
try to take them out, because we're all going to have to, if we're going to double back to that previous carriage and take out those four guys when our backup comes, then, yeah, we need to get these guys killed. So I guess we're going to try and creep in and slit their throats while they're asleep.
I'm gonna use my luck point for a stealth check.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking. So there. Okay. Where are we going in from? We're going in from ladders, down doors, window.
I think probably just going through the doors. No sense in trying to like do some Mission Impossible shit through the skylight.
That's true. Front or back?
Back.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, on either side. Well, I mean, how close is one? You know, is the relatively one close to each door, or
They're both in the middle because the way that this is, the middle section's the one that has the seats that are facing each other.
Maybe in the which car is this? Third car? Fourth or second car?
This is number 5, so you were
Oh, okay.
two supply cars away from the engine.
Oh, so it's supply cars. So we should go in the front.
yeah. Well, I guess we need to like cover each door, right, in case they try and run.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One on each
Okay,
side.
so yeah,
Okay.
That's a good idea.
you roll better. So if you're gonna have to, you take the front door. I'll take the back.
Stealth check, right?
We will do. I'm looking up real quick, like sleep and stuff in D&D because I mean well, I don't think it's unconscious, right?
Oops.
It's not unconscious, right? Is it just incapacitated? Let me
I
see.
don't think I've ever encountered this.
I know, and that's why I'm looking up because there's like rules for like coup d'état where like if somebody's
Coup de grace.
yeah, well, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Coup d'etat is like toppling a state.
Yeah. There's some rules that I think I'm gonna need to look up because it's like
We should throw him off the train.
I mean, that is well. I mean, that's kind of dangerous because we got to like pick him up. I mean, we could do it once he's dead.
Yeah, once we kill him.
Oh, yeah,
like
sure.
fuck it, like Hitman.
Like Hitman, exactly like Hitman. Yeah.
Let me see. 5E sleeping.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll look up the spell sleep and see what it says it does for them. Starting with fall unconscious. So it is unconscious that they are considered. An unconscious creature is incapacitated. And then automatically fails dex and strength saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical. That's what it is. That's the thing that I was looking for because I knew there was some like bonus, like pretty big bonuses. So we will have you guys make stealth checks going in to not wake them up. And we'll say that one's closer to Sean Marston, one's closer to Jambalaya. So if like Jambalaya fails, we'll say that Jambalaya wakes up. If Sean Marston fails, Sean Marston's will wake up. So yeah, you guys climb down the ladder on either side of you. Enter into
no!
what?
dude?
What did you roll?
8.
An 8
Two
stealth
8s.
check.
With my luck point.
Oh, with your luck even. No, wait. Oh yeah, lucky just grants you advantage on a roll, doesn't it?
Should we have advantage because of the
That's what I'm
noisy
look-
train?
That's what I'm looking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that.
So wait, do we have an advantage too?
So you can't get like double advantage, right? So like, because I was thinking like, well, they're asleep, so you should have advantage, and also it's a noisy train, so you'd have advantage. So we'll say that you guys each have one advantage.
Also, I'm fucked.
For those two competitions. Well, Sean, we can say that you will mark down that you used a lucky point, and then now you can roll again. Because I think lucky you can just like.
Oh my
11.
god!
Man,
dude.
okay, so
Well, let's roll with this every time.
yeah, so well, Jambalaya's was actually a 19. Sean Morrison's gonna end with an 11.
The fuck was that roll every time? 5 out of 5.
I'm
Eight.
googling sleeping perception check to see how that even works.
I feel like 11's not gonna beat it.
What would it be? It was passive perception, right?
Yeah, it says
So-
sleepers are unaware of their surroundings. Ah! This my GoPro keeps falling off my monitor. While a creature sleeps, it is subjected to unconscious. So it is worth that blindness and unconscious. Unaware, blah blah blah, audible things. Use passive perception. Okay, so
Yeah.
I
So
will
what's
use,
this? Yeah. What's this wisdom?
so I'm gonna use and it's Sean. Would you get 11 or 12?
11. Mine's 12, so I'm guessing his is around that.
It's probably gonna be really fucking close. Let me see what this is. This got a +0, so it means his
Yes.
10. It means his passive is 10. Holy shit.
Yes.
Sean Marston,
It's
you,
only a bandit.
I tripped or something.
you're
For God's sake, Sean.
My bad.
and he's like and turns
God
over.
dang it, trying to be quiet over here.
But you two are both able to get up to your two bandits.
How do we kill these guys?
Well, brutally in their sleep with melee weapons, right?
Yeah. Oh no! I'm gonna stab this guy in the eyes twice.
Oh boy.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is you guys will
boy.
both get a surprise round. But your first attack's gonna be advantage and also insta crit.
Yeah.
How do I even roll that? Insta crit. What do you?
So go ahead and
Oh, just be max damage.
well, actually, I found out that crits are actually better than that. What's your melee weapon damage, Sean?
1d4 + 3.
Oh, so yeah, we'll do for that. We'll do 4. We'll do a D4 +7. And you get to roll with advantage.
Do I have to roll? I don't have to roll hit, right?
Yeah, roll hit. Just because you may really fuck up. Who knows?
Twice with the advantage.
25. Yeah, 25 hit. So roll. Do a just type in /1d4 +7. And we'll
Every
take
time
that.
I
for
type
the game.
slash, it's typing like all kinds of shit. That is weird. I can't type a slash or it brings up like a bunch of stuff. You should come look. I've never seen this do this. Hey, I'm gonna try and refresh or something.
Okay. Or well, yeah. Let me see how much HP these bad boys have. Whoa, they only have 11 health. I think they're both fucked.
I think
Jambalaya
it's
is.
keyboard. Can you roll it for me? Just roll it
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
It won't let me type slash.
Oh, I rolled max.
Ah.
I rolled 11, and I just said, was there HP 11 or 12? Where did it go?
He gets
You said 11.
I said
he's
11.
dead.
I think I closed out because I assumed they were gonna be dead. I'm pulling it back up just in case. They have 11 health, and Sean Marson, to yours, 1 stab is all it takes.
Yes.
Stab it.
That's fucking
and
brutal.
Yours doesn't move. Jambalaya. I don't. I
So
think
I
yours.
just rolled to hit.
Well, yeah, I think
So-
yours is gonna be dead. Oh, yeah, you haven't rolled damage yet, have you?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be crit. And your light hammer is.
1d4 +2. But in any
Oh,
case,
he's
even
dead.
without crit damage, that's enough. So
Yeah.
Jambalaya just does like he's staking a vampire with his Bowie knife and then just taps it in with the light hammer.
That's
Let's clean up our mess now.
Okay. And while you guys describe how you're like cleaning up the mess, and I'm gonna take my shot of fireball for the first.
I'm gonna pull up my handkerchief and just scrub down the blood.
I just don't needn't bother with your own handkerchief there, Sean. What you do is you just wipe it on his sleeve.
That's a good idea. That's genius.
Don't get blood on your own stuff.
I like that, boy.
There we go, good as new.
All right, I'm just gonna put this dude on my shoulders and just walk him in between the cars and just toss him off.
Front cars or back car?
I'm gonna toss him right under the wheels.
But are you going to go out the front door or the back door?
Front one.
By the supply car.
Yeah, storage cars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna toss them like underneath the track.
Okay. Yeah, I think you two are able to carry people just fine. I got so many tabs pulled up for killing sleeping people.
Murdering people in their sleep.
Murdering people that sleep in Dungeons and Dragons. I'm probably on a couple of FBI lists now.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this car is completely empty now.
Sure is.
How are
Probably haunted, but it's empty.
what's the plan going further towards the engine? Are we going back up on the roof?
I think so.
Or through the
Yeah,
supply
why not?
cars?
Why break with tradition? We at least got a buffer in between where we know there's going to be a probably quite a serious fight.
Okay. Yeah, let's hop up on the roof and we'll I mean you guys can climb up there and peek in the first windows again. Look down, and this car looks nothing like any of the other cars you guys have seen yet. This one is all wooden flooring, and it's pretty jam-packed with there's a couple different things. Like, it looks like two full ass wagons, like wagons that
Full
you would tie-
ass wagons?
ass wagons, nothing but ass is spilling out.
My God.
Two big wagons that
I
you would
love
tie to horses, or parked in the middle of this thing. And then there's also these like a bunch of wooden crates and barrels, and then there's also a bunch of like it looks like suitcases with like fantasy bungee cords keeping them down.
Fantasy bungee cord.
Well, in the picture it looks like bungee cords, and I realized it can't be bungee cords, right? Because it's fucking.
Well,
Probably
I don't
not.
know. I guess they probably had some kind of spring and fiber or something. But nevertheless, let's not bicker and argue about the existence of fantasy bungee cord.
So is anyone in this car?
No people in here.
No people in there. No.
Let's just
Good.
cruise on past.
Yeah. I mean, we could waste time looking for loot, but I figures if we're gonna disconnect, then we should disconnect from these goods cars and just have the people ditch, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We can always raid the things later. Yeah, go on then. We'll
Can we
try and
disconnect them now?
well, that would be kind of leaving our friends in the lurch.
Yeah. But they have no connections to us now, so
We just actually robbed the train.
the one guy knows. Yeah.
Sean's
We've got too many
disappearing in the
loose
fire.
ends now, Sean.
Let's steal the loot.
We committed to this bounty.
All right.
All right. In any case, we got to at least get control of the train. So
Alright.
yeah, we'll cruise through to the next one.
Yeah, jump over. This one you peek down, and again it's
Tunnel.
What you gotta lay flat real quick. Shit, that would have been fucking funny if I did just spring a tunnel on you guys. Yeah, you guys peek down in this one. This one doesn't have those the butt wagons, but it does still
Yeah.
have the wooden floors.
Fully loaded ass wagons.
And there's no luggage in this one. This one is only crates and barrels and boxes. It looks like you think that the last one had this pretty large section of luggage. So this one, it's just goods that Brimmer's transporting.
No people again?
No people. Well, you wouldn't really jump like that to this next car, because this is the last car,
Oh, okay.
and then the next is the engine car.
Slammed in the coal in the back.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
think
mind you, it's electric, isn't it? So it wouldn't be.
I think for this one, you guys would want to actually climb down the ladders on the far end to
Sure.
get to the platform. Let me send a picture of this to you guys so that you guys can kind of get an idea of
You stick it in the Discord for me because it's loads far quicker
Yeah.
than actually downloading it from.
Let's see here. There it is in Discord and in Zoom
Thank
chat.
you. Okay.
There it is for you, Sean. So yeah, it's going from obviously the picture that I've got is of the first kind of supply car that I described to you guys, where it has like the suitcases and stuff. So yours doesn't actually have that on this. That's connected to the engine, but yeah. So that's kind of the. You guys can now see like the connection between the two. But it looks like the entryway into this engine car is this one actually isn't those automatic double doors.
Yeah, how do we get in there?
Yeah, is there some sort of mechanism or?
It is a. This one is a wide steel door that has a handle and a lock on it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And it
Another
also
way to
has.
enter?
No, it's pretty solid. But the door does have one of those eye flaps on it.
Oh, I guess it'll knock.
Yeah, you can't see through it. Just knock a couple times.
All right, you guys drop down on this platform and knock on the door, and after a few moments, you hear.
What was that guy's name from
I already
before?
told Bremen, you all need to quit bothering me. We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, you got this.
Toot toot.
That's funny because I was
Oh.
actually just
Why my
was
sound go
after
away?
asking you
Where'd
about
my
the
sound
toot.
go?
Hello?
Hold on. Let me swap.
His
the
AirPods
headphones.
died.
Oh no. Hello?
For some reason, it looks like you. Let me. Select speaker, headphones. Where are my headphones? There we go. All right. Can I hear you guys now? Yeah. All right. I can hear you guys now. I don't know what. I guess so, but I didn't. They didn't give me a warning beep. So sorry. What? I told. We'll get there when we get there. Conductor, yeah. All right. You are going to need to do another deception check. The slot opens. What's your name? No, you did not. Oh my god. This is the third time this month. This is. How many nephews and nieces does Boomer have? This is the third time this month. Toot toot. This is the. You tell your uncle. He's gonna have to start giving me 1 gold per toot. It's getting ridiculous. And you hear. The gate slides shut again. Fucking natural 20. God damn it. Can I just say, this may be the most competent, maybe by accident, this may be the most competent plan you guys have ever had. Because I'm sitting here running it all through my brain, and I'm like, you guys mentioned to him, to the ticker, your 3 companions that would be coming through, and you've cleared out everything else, and like, I don't know, to me, yeah, let's do it. I can't see any kind of DM road bumps I can throw at you guys. That was a good. To the first class car. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I think it's probably about the same amount of time because the same amount of cars for you guys to walk through. So I think you two get to the doors on the far towards the engine side of the car. Just as you can see through the glass windows, Doc and Twang and Silas, Silas kind of leading the charge, come into that room at the same time. And you two are looking through the window, and you can see Silas and them walking through, and the bandits are still there telling their stories. Silas and Twang and Doc are still just like walking towards you. They probably think that, like, you know, it's cool, like you guys gave the signal, so they're coming to find you. And then you can't hear of the hum of those magnets nearby you. But you can see that the bandits turn and start to have some words with them. And then a few moments go by, and one of the bandits draws their guns at Silas. All right, let's do an initiative. Like I said, Doc doesn't fight. Twing, I'll have to check. Twing might not fight either, but Silas will. I'll have to pull up Twing's sheet. So I'm just gonna do one roll for those 3, and I'll well, you just had a natural 20, so. Whoa, I got one nat 22. Okay, Sean Morrison, what'd you get for initiative? I see. 9. Okay. Okay. So it looks like I'm gonna have whoa, I'm actually gonna have a lot of turns in a row, unfortunately. Okay, so Silas will be up first, and Silas is going to, as soon as his character sheet loads, I know he's got light crossbows. I think he might have 2 light crossbows. There he is. Crossbow fighter ignores loading property. Multi-attack can make 2 attacks with hand crossbows. Cool. One person, one of these 4, definitely is like the captain leader of this kind of like fire team. So Silas is going for that one. And he raises, as soon as he points his gun at Silas, Silas is quicker to the draw and shoots both crossbows towards him. Wow. I think they're both going to hit. Let me just see. Because he was firing at the leader. We know that would have hit the non-leaders. Because you guys got those bad boys while they were sleeping. The 14's actually just gonna miss. It's gonna fly right over, like just cut off a couple hairs. The other one's gonna hit, and it is going to be for a total of d6 plus 4. Whoa, max damage. 10 points of damage to the leader of the 2. And then it is going to be Bandit's turn. So I guess you guys aren't in there yet, right? Like, we rolled initiative. Okay. Well, that one is going to fire its gun at Silas. And is going to hit for 12 points of damage, Silas. Oh, damn. Silas is pretty beefy. That's a good question because they don't know about you two. Let's do that. I'll finish this kind of Silas and Bandit attack. And we'll give you guys a round of surprise because you guys saw this whole situation, right? Like I mentioned that you guys saw Silas walking in and then the confrontation. So you guys could have burst in unbeknownst to the bandit. So I'm going to keep track of this turn for these two, but we'll also give you guys a surprise round. I think that makes sense. So yeah, Sean, you want to go first because you rolled higher than Drundu did. Okay. Probably a random bandit. Not the leader, but just one of the random lower ranking. 16 and a 23. God damn. Your plus is +8. I feel like you haven't ever missed an attack. Let me see what they're... I think those both hit. Yes, those both hurt. By far. Oh, no. How about we attack 2 different people? Because... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so a 9 and a 10. So you'll have a choice. Do you want them to both hit 1 and kill 1? Or do you want them to hit 2 and weaken 2 but not kill 2? Okay. Those 2, both of them, you rip. You think that left to their own devices, they're probably going to bleed out already. They are already, like, right away about to die. Jambalaya, what would you like to do for your surprise round? Okay. At both of them, okay. Wow! A nat 20 and a nat 1. You really split the difference, didn't you? I mean, honestly, their HPs were so close and everything that I don't think it really matters which goes to which. But yeah, the Bowie knife sticks directly in the back of the head of one of the ones that Sean Marston just shot. The light hammer, fucking. We usually don't really do like fumble or anything like that with that one. So I was gonna have it hit. I was gonna have it hit like Doc or Twang or someone, but no, we'll just have it go and hit the far wall of the train. Okay, and then that was Silas, Captain, and then there's only 3 bandits left. One of which is going to use its action to hide. The one that was shot by Sean Marston and missed by the hammer is going to duck under a bench, and you guys can't see him anymore. He may have vanished. The other 2 are going to... You 2 just popped in and killed their friend, so I think they are going to... one shoot at each of you. So an 18 at Sean Marston for a 9. This is actually with a hand crossbow. So Sean Marston shoots at you. If an 18 hits, that's for 9 piercing. Jambalaya, the other one that shoots at you, is a little bit spooked, shaking hand, and is an 8 to hit. Now we go to actually Sean's turn. Yeah, that was your surprise round. Oh, well, one's dead. Now. Okay. We'll do... First one will be for the captain with the 20. The other one with the 12 will do to the other person that you shot. Oh, wait, no. He hid. I forgot that he hid under the bench, and you cannot see that one. So you can shoot one of the last remaining bandit that is not yet hit, and the captain. Yeah, because I forgot that the one that's gravely wounded is now hiding under the bench. So yeah, you pop off a shot, hit the captain, 8 points of damage. God, you guys, I don't know. I feel like you guys do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's true. Guns do a lot of damage, don't they? And then the other shot. Whoa. Did that kill that bandit in one shot? It did. It fucking killed it in one. Wow. They have so the reason I kept getting confused is because they have 12 armor class but 11 HP. So I kept swapping which was which. But you will probably start to... The ticket taker didn't know Jambalaya's name. But you think that by now, you guys' infamy is probably starting to really grow across West Hollow. Well, but then again, though, everybody that runs across you guys usually dies. So they don't really get this. That's true. I do believe all that's left, Jambalaya, it's your turn. You can see the captain, and you know that there's a bandit somewhere under one of these chairs. Okay. Yeah, well, he's got his back to you, so the back of his face. Shoot him in the face through the back. Yeah, with a 20, yeah. I was gonna say that looked like kind of low damage. Oh, 15 is noticeably more damage than a 6. This tank is still standing. Oh shit. Um. Um. So I just looked in. At first, I looked at the the bandit captain has a +3. The bandit, yeah, the bandit has a +1. Um, but it's also hiding under a bench. So I'm thinking that maybe. Oh, oh no! Behind a stereo so they can't hear you two. Hopefully it wasn't for too long. I should be able to hear you guys now. Shoot.
You have to wait for the podcast.
Yeah,
For those pearls of wisdom.
Dang it! I hope it wasn't too long. I'm almost positive when I swapped from my earbuds to my headphones that I looked and I could see that my desktop audio was still coming through here, but I don't know if I don't know. Let's hope that it wasn't super long. But so sorry about that. But yeah, the podcast will have everybody recorded. Luckily, either way. I'm thinking that with the bandit being under a bench, obviously it doesn't really have full advantage of dex rolls.
Well, I guess
Well,
you can't
okay.
dodge.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, either
Can
way,
wiggle.
yeah, it wiggles real good somehow and is able to avoid fairy fire. The bandit, however, wow, also avoids it. Jeez. So you make a big poof of light, but they both somehow are unaffected by it.
Dang. Oh, well, I made it a disco car.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool in here. Silas is up. And that is a +6 to both. He's going to shoot 2 crossbows at the captain again. That's kind of... Oh, wow. We jinxed it. We said we were talking about how good Silas did, and then he rolled a 10 and 12, and both the arrows just stick into the walls of the train car. Captain is going to run towards Silas and pull out a sword and start making 2... Wow, a 20 and an 18. Ooh, it's a good thing that Silas is pretty beefy because... That's going to be for a total of 15 points of damage. Silas is about half right now. So Silas isn't looking great after this. This guy is kind of overwhelming him. The other bandit's going to stay hiding. And then it's going to go to Sean Marston.
I'm gonna go up on him and stab him.
The bandit captain? Stab him real good. Yep, that's going to hit. That one's not. So 15 will hit. Natural 1 +6 will not. So 5 points of damage. You run up behind him and you stab your Bowie knife into him. Still standing with the Bowie knife sticking out of his back.
This guy's a beast.
This guy is. But it's Jambalayah's turn. And even though he is still standing, it doesn't look like it's for long.
Well, just to make sure, I'm going to agitate my swarm. And I'm going to take aim and shoot him again with my long rifle. Uh, 15 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
So it's a roll. It's 1d12. +3. Plus
Oh.
1d6 from the swarm extra force damage.
Oh.
So
Whoa,
9.
so close. He's still standing. You got anything else, or you want to go to Silas and lean on Silas finishing him off?
I don't know if I can do nothing else really. I could cast Hunter's Mark, and that would have given me as a bonus action. That would have given me another D6. Could we retcon said I cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus first?
Sure, you'll have to roll pretty good on this. Is that a 3?
I don't know why I did that. That's a 3. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
There's some.
Hold on, I gotta control Z what his HP was. That's gonna do it.
All right.
So it was literally the addition of the Hunter's Mark that's gonna put him in the ground.
Oh, well, consider yourself marked, bitch. I say as his head explodes. Ridiculously high caliber round.
And then, whoa! So it's got a nat 20. So Silas is going to go under the booth and pull out that last bandit that's on death's doors from Sean Marston's attack, and just put his hand crossbow like an inch away from his face and fire off and finish that one off. All right, I heard the toot toots. So what's the plan?
Well, we're going to move up to the goods cars, and we're going to try and disconnect all the carriages behind.
Let's do it. Sounds like a plan.
Next one's free. I'll just hold out my hand, and the returning Bowie knife pings back in, and then my wasps bring my wasp mage hand bring the hammer back, and then we're ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to we'll have to go through the next car that's completely empty.
Yeah, nothing. Nobody was ever in here, fortunately.
And then we'll go to the platform of the next car. What's the plan for disconnecting these?
Well, any of you fellas know anything about magnets? Fucking magnets. How do they work?
They're like rocks, right?
Yeah, I don't need to talk to a scientist. Motherfucker's lying and making me pissed. That's quite enough insane clown posse for today. How we don't interfere with this kind of some kind of magnet, right?
I'm trying to Google how to stop a magnet because I don't know.
We need like something non-conductive in between, or try and like break the bonds or something. Or if it's an electromagnet, we need to turn the power off somehow. Or
We could probably either turn the power off in like maybe like the engine car, or maybe push real hard and push it outside of the magnet's reach. They both sound pretty hard.
yeah. I mean, hey, I got an idea.
Okay.
What if we tie a lasso to one end of the car and we try and fix it on like a pole or something? We go past and hope that that's got enough, the rope's got enough to like make them jar.
So I think in my experience of rope can usually do about 500 pounds before it will break. So that's pretty good, I think, right?
I mean, it don't need to like hold it forever. It's just to give it enough of a jar to let the magnet separate.
Right. You want it?
Use like multiple ropes.
Yeah, well, get a chain from somewhere who could try it with that. But we got plenty of rope, so we like braid it. We're gonna braid a rope into like a real thick cord.
So how about like, Sean, you tie one to that magnet. Jambalaya, you tie one to that magnet, and then you both, when we go down past the next lightning rails, you both try to lasso them and get them to catch.
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, let's do that.
I don't think rope's conductive, right?
Well, I
You
don't
won't get
know.
electrocuted, at least, I don't think.
I mean, it's good and dry. It's been stored in our packs and stuff. I ain't pissed on this. I ain't pissed up this rope today.
It's still conductive.
All right.
It's
What
hemp,
can go
right?
wrong? So it sounds like we're going to be, both of you guys are going to be tying your ropes to, like in that map. You guys can see that it would be tying it to the luxury car number 2, the first class car number 2. Mm-hmm. Right? The magnets, and then you're going to try to lasso when you go by some poles.
Yeah,
And hope
something.
that
I don't know.
hope that it
Anything.
at least gets it
Just
far enough away from these magnets that you guys are on to disconnect.
Yeah, I just want to try and give it enough of a jolt for the magnet to the magnets to slip.
Okay.
I have no idea if this would be physically feasible. Probably not, right? But for the
I mean-
purposes of fantasy,
And yeah, I mean, if it was like timed right and they actually both, it's gonna be on a pretty good lasso roll for you two both.
I just know we ain't doing it with our hands.
Okay.
Let's
So-
try it.
Okay, so Sean, you want to use one of your luck points on this because it sounds
Yes.
like something that might be pretty important. So I think
Yeah,
we'll just
let's
do. You guys are coming down, and every like 1,000 feet, 1,000 yards or so, there are these poles on either side that go up, and they don't touch on the top, but they're pretty close by. For like the electricity and the train to go under, kind of get another boost in charge of magnetism and electricity to go through. So I think that would be a good target for you guys to both aim for, and just try to at the same time. Rope's gonna be tied to the back car, but you guys are gonna have to throw it and lasso it and get it to tie around to that. So I think we'll just go with your guys' lasso rolls for that.
Okie dokie.
Gerundu got a 16. Now, I set in my mind a 15 DC for this because it's pretty hard, right?
I think my
15's a
lasso's
pretty hard
on me.
DC.
I'm at +8 for mine.
Yeah, so
think
Gerundu got
yours
an
would be
8
the
plus
same.
8, 16 total. So Sean Morrison,
I'll just do +8, I guess.
yeah, just do the same thing.
I'm pretty sure
It's not
yours
letting
is
me
the
do it
same.
again. Every time I
It's-
type slash.
Oh,
it
yeah.
pops up all this
Oh, do
crazy
you want me to
stuff.
do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing this. It pops up like all this.
Oh,
Hey,
you don't even need to
20s.
use your lucky. You also got a 16, 8 plus 8. Wow, that's weird. Well, that's good because that means that it's going to be like perfectly, in sync. You guys both throw these ropes around it, and the train goes a little bit past those poles, and it takes a second, and then those ropes catch, and it kind of jolts the back 7 car or the back 5 cars back a little bit, and then the ropes snap. But it got about like a 5 to 6 foot gap in between cars, and the 3 front cars continue going, while the back 5 cars have now stopped passed by those 2 lightning rail poles. And I think that's a really good spot to end. Some nice. That was some good rolls, guys.
I
That was a-
fucking love it when a plan comes together.
that was a good ass plan. The whole night was really good plans, and everything actually working out. It was weird to actually have just it snowball and everything work out actually. So good job, guys. Okay, Drone, do you want to talk about anything before we head out for the night?
Mainly I am going to be the bad cop for people donating to the charity next week. So donate to the charity, or I will come to each of your houses individually and sit on your sofa and not leave until you give me money.
And it's gonna cost Drone a fortune in airfare,
It's going to cost
but
an absolute. Well, I say me. It's going to cost Adam an absolute fortune to pay me to go to all these places and demand money with menaces. But I'll do it.
Behind the stairs said, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
But yeah, I'll do it, goddammit. And you won't enjoy it. Other than that, yeah, you can see me all over the Majestic Goose Network, particularly that weekend. But in general, you can find me as Silas Lancaster on Roll for Weird, dropping on podcast feeds on Fridays and streaming live once a month. I'm gonna sneeze, excuse me. You can also find me. Thank you very much. You can also find me as Jambalaya Pendergrass every Wednesday on your pod feed, followed by usually every Saturday on that week. You will see us live as you have done tonight. Hello, live people. Alternate Wednesdays, you can find me as myself. Hello, I'm Gerundu on Dice Talk with Jeremy Fair. And finally, you can find me as Flex Grizzle, live as part of your broadcast team for Modrus Bloodsport Arena.
Trying to get anything we can talk about? What about how funny you're going to be playing fucking Red Dead Redemption next weekend?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty funny.
That, honestly, I'm really excited for people that never got to watch that a year ago, because I mean a lot's happened in a year.
Oh,
You know,
my God,
we've grown a lot in a year, so a lot of people may not even know about that, right?
Yeah.
About how shitty Cowboys that came to be or
That's how it
anything.
came to be, yeah.
So I'm really excited because it was like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yet it had like quite a bit of views, and also it was the most like memed thing of the entire.
It was definitely the most clipped.
Yeah, the most clipped thing of the entire 24-hour event. I ended up watching like the entire thing. It was like 3 hours long, and I watched like all of it. And I don't watch any video stuff like that.
Most of it was just us shooting the shit as Cowboys,
and
just riding horses in between objectives,
running
and just
into
fucking about.
trees and shit. Yeah. But yeah, the charity event coming up. Definitely check that out. I know like a lot of the stuff has been kind of spotty with. We missed one Shitty Cowboys, which isn't terrible, but then we've also missed like one Halfway to Heroes. We've missed like 2 one-shot onslaughts, and we've missed a couple NBAs. So I recently sold this house. This is gonna be the last shitty. There might be one more Shitty Cowboys in this house. But yeah, so I'm gonna be moving at the end of April, and then I'm hoping that in May things have settled down and we can get back on all of our kind of regular schedules, and we won't be missing anything else. So I do apologize for this.
Cut Adam some slack.
Yeah, cut me some slack, guys. And then yeah, so sorry for like any of the shows or anything that we've missed. We actually missed Roll for Weird last month. However, we will be doing a Roll for Weird this coming Saturday, which we never do. It's going to be it's going to be like the penultimate event of the 24-hour stream, where the finale will be a Lore and Pour live. So definitely check that out.
I've got a good topic for you too.
I think you're going to need to tell me at least like, because we're going to be recording right before, right? So like I'm not going to have any time. So you might need to tell me like maybe a half an hour before Roll for Weird, because Jeremy's going to be doing that one shot. So maybe then. I was thinking about that. But yeah.
I just won't tell you at all. I'm going to tell you like when we start.
So we hit record.
You just better study everything and hope you're right. Because if you haven't studied what I tell you, you're going to be in trouble.
I won't, because I could just bullshit it and it'll be fine. By the way, I've edited some of.
that might be how you play it with everybody else, but you're going to be in charge this time.
That's how I did Beholders. I've been editing the Beholders episode. That's supposed to come out Monday. I'm still trying for that. I think I can do it tomorrow. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do, but it's me and Ted from Nerd Immersion talking about Beholders, and me and Ted may have been the most drunk duo on that show yet. Ted was just drinking straight scotch the entire time. We were talking about Beholders for like 55 minutes. So I'm really excited to get that episode out there for everybody. And yeah, just go donate. We've got over 30 giveaways I'm gonna rattle off a couple. We've got 3 D&D Beyond Sourcebook collections. We've got 10 $25 gift cards to Dice Envy. We've got a $100 gift card to Dwarven Forge. $25 gift card to DM's Guild. We've got 3 different art commissions from Dice Nest. We've got a lot more. Jeremy is giving away a bundle of all of his adventures he's done. Soul Toys Bazaar is giving away 4 dice vaults. Dungeon in a Box, the subscription service that ships you one shot. They ship you a one shot with everything you need. Minis. They give you all the minis that are needed for the adventure, all the maps and everything. I'm still in contact with them about exactly how many they're going to be donating, but they're going to be donating some. They were like, "How many do you want?" And I was like, "Well, at least one," but like no minimum, whatever is comfortable for you and your company. So I don't know exactly how many of those there are, but it's a very cool company. We're going to give away some Majestic Goose merch. And then, we got a lot of shit. I think there's going to be something from Eldridge. Oh, no, what's it called? Eldridge Foundry, the custom mini makers. Still in contact with them.
But we better get that right before.
Yeah, we better.
We love you. Thank you for giving us free things to give
it
away.
It is Eldridge Foundry. I got it right. I was just double checking because I'm
just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, they're like wanting to set up a call about like what kind of like donations they should do. But so they're planning for them to give away some stuff, and it's like custom minis that you make online. It's very cool. So yeah, tons of shit. You just donate $1 at least and get entered in all those. And with all that, everybody, thank you so much for watching and listening on the podcast. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Probably not.
Nope.
Okay, cool. We will talk to you all in 2 weeks. So I think 2 weeks should be good. Yeah, 2 weeks will be the 17th. I won't be moving at that point. Now, May 1st, the next one after the next Shitty Cowboys, we will probably miss because I have to be out of this house April 30th, the day before. So
I'm going to be broadcasting live from the prairie.
from my fucking I think I'm going to have to do a couple of streams in my closet. I really think I'm going to have to do a couple streams in my closet at my new house until the basement's done. So, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. But the first we may miss, so just be worried about that. 17th we should be here to wrap up this one shot. Thank you all, and we will see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you Friday.